Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my November plan with me video. We are 2 months away until 2026 and time flew by super fast. I know I say this every month, but with a baby, things go by extra fast. I'm excited to share with you my updates with content creation, small business, home and hobbies. So without further ado, let's get in. If you haven't been to my channel yet, welcome. My name is Holly from Life with Holly Lifestyles. I'm so excited to share with you my life as a content creator and small business owner. And if you like anything desk, tech, productivity, lifestyle, any of that or all of that, make sure you subscribe and let's get in. Okay, I got my notes here. So we're gonna start off with Life with Holly Lifestyle first. In October, I didn't do too much of Life with Holly Lifestyles. I still post it every week, but it's more my personal posts and just things that I wanted to share. Been super busy with the small biz, so I didn't really go too deep into it. And also the lighting in here kind of disappeared, as you see right now. So I haven't been filming much crazy things, just filming when I can, fulfilling any collaborations that I've had previously. I also been accepting much collaboration the last month, so things are going to be a little bit slower. I know I want to do more cozy content, but life has just been super busy, which I'll mention a little bit in a bit. That's kind of where I'm at with Life with Holly. I'm still working on the Notion template. I did start on it in October, and then I got a little stuck and I haven't touched it since, but I still have plans to release it in November, and then I'll do a video on it. So make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. It's about slow living. I think it will even help me as a person in general, also because I've been really tough with myself a lot this month because of all the crazy things happening. Baby has been awake a lot more, and I just need to kind of sit down, reflect, and get back into kind of like a good rhythm. So I'm excited to share that. But if you have any ideas or if you have something you want me to include, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to include them. For videos, I do want to do 2 to 3 videos for Tech with Holly, and I might do less videos for Life with Holly. I feel like Tech with Holly has such a big potential and that I can do a lot with it if I can. I am stuck with Life with Holly a little bit. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do, because do I still want to continue doing desk content, which I still love and I definitely will do, but do I branch out and do other things, lifestyle, mix things around? Still trying to figure that out. It's been really different this year, so I'm trying to figure that out. Tech with Holly will take a little bit more time to plan things, but since I use a lot of cozy lighting for those videos, it should be a lot easier to film. I'll probably be a little bit more motivated on that. So I'm thinking of doing that for November. So we'll see how that goes. But that's kind of my update for Life with Holly. Hopefully I'll figure something out, and let's talk about my small biz. I would say my biggest update for today's video is definitely my small business. And if you don't know, I own a shop called Point Hand. It's a planner stationery shop here in Seattle, Washington. We do a lot of fun custom planners. We also have desk accessories and a lot of stationery items. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure to check it out. Make sure to link it down below for you to check out. But let's talk more about small biz. So first off, I want to say that November is going to be super crazy. We have a big launch in the beginning of the month, which is kind of like a holiday bundle kind of season. We have some new items coming out, which I'm super excited for. But then also we have our Black Friday sale, which is coming at the end of this month. And we also have new items coming out because everything was pushed. So we decided that everything's going to release in November. So life is going to be super busy. That's why I mentioned in my Life with Holly update that I'm not really sure how much work I can do for the month of November, but I'm just going to try and see how things go. Sometimes I just have to remind myself to not push so hard and just do what you can and just go from there. And on top of that, I'll be releasing 2026 for work week agenda. I've been working on marketing the last week and it's been crazy, a lot more things to do, but I'm excited to release it because we have some new stuff going on for working agenda. We have a divider tab so you can see your month at a glance, and then we have some crazy new covers which are coming very soon, so I'm excited to share that. But basically this month is going to be crazy with small businesses, so I'm not gonna bank too hard. on that, so we'll see how things go. Hopefully when my mom comes to visit and the hubby goes to his work trip, I'm able to push a little bit of work during that time, and then when he comes back we'll just go back to normal, but we'll see about that. But that's kind of my update for Point Hunt and for working agenda. So there's two things happening this month and I am just going to go with the flow. Thinking about it is driving me nuts. I'm very excited though because these products have been working on for the past couple of months and I'm excited to finally release them, but just thinking about all the things I have to do is like crazy, but I'm excited, so stay tuned for that. And yeah. Okay, let's chat updates with my planners. Last month I shared my DIY master notebook and I ended up switching that out, I think in the mid-month of October, and instead I made this one here. I had a customer reach out to make a custom spiral notebook with our 2026 month-on-one page when we released those. They wanted to use the new monthly tabs that we have and then add some notes in between, and I thought that was a really good idea, and I thought that would be perfect for when I have to plan out the year and stuff like that for Point Hunt, so I can have a bunch of notes and just keep everything in one book. So I ended up doing it myself also. And since our 2026 month-on-one pages also comes with October to December of this year, I was able to literally just start right away. So I've been loving this system and I think I will continue to use it. You have a bunch of notes so I can start writing things that I want to work on or my ideas in here so that everything is just kept in one book. Because sometimes I do write it, for example, I wrote in my master notebook and then I wrote in my Point Hunt planner and just things gets lost. Sometimes I even write things on the computer, and now that I have this notebook, everything's going to be in here, so if I'm looking for something it will be in one place, so I'm excited for that. I've already been using this. You can see all my little notes here, little tabs for like what's the plan for that month, and then I can move it around if I need to change the plan or whatever, and it's nice to see everything at a glance, so I'm excited to continue to use this. It's really pretty. This is in a half letter size and it just fits everything I need and it's not too thick. So that is kind of the update for this part. I'm still using my passport and I got back into my mini happy planner. I was using it with the blue cover, if you remember, a couple months ago. I got back into it because since things are getting busy again, there's a lot of to-do notes, so I decided to just use this for to-do notes for now. I'm still deciding what I want to use for 2026 for Point Hunt, so that's something I've been thinking about. Also, I can't believe 2026 is just around the corner, and I haven't decided what I want to do. Usually I do decide by now, so I'm very confused. But if you want to see my 2026 setup video, planner setup video, make sure to subscribe because I would usually do those around end of November or even December, so stay tuned for that. But I've been using the weekday agenda inserts to write down my tasks for the week. I use the side for any lists and notes, and then I have my to-do list here also if that's something I need to write down too. And then yeah, I haven't been using any other pages yet, but I was planning to use this again because since now this book is more for planning and not for to-do lists, I needed something else for that. When I was using the DIY master notebook, it had my to-dos list in there, so now I kind of have a planning notebook and a to-do one. This one usually stays in the office. I can transfer it into my passport if needed, but I brought it home to show you that I'm using the new dark mocha. I want to use dark mocha everything, but it is a little too much, so I took this one out for now. But when I bring this back to work, maybe I'll use back the cover, but yeah. And last but not least, I am still using my passport. This goes with me everywhere I go. I have all my to-dos in here. If I need to transfer Point Hunt to-dos, I would, but normally I don't really have to. Usually I finish most of it at work, and then usually I have either one task that I still need to do or none at all, so I would just already remember it. But mainly I use this one is for my other stuff. So for example, I have my little work week agenda to do. I'm just using regular list notes for myself. Some projects that I'm working on for Point Hunt is just something that's ongoing, and I just want to have that in my brain and just look at it to make sure I do my updates and stuff like that. And then mainly it's just Life with Holly lifestyle stuff when I need to film and stuff like that. And then I also have YouTube shorts that I need to upload, which I really do need to upload. But there's that, and then I have 2026 month-on-one page. This one is also starts in October, so I have that ready. I've been also trying to use this for my planning too. So for plain huns like releases and planning and stuff like that, I will be transferring them in here too, so that at some point I don't have to bring this along with me. If I am working strictly at work, I don't have to bring it home, but right now I am working plain hun stuff at home and at work, so I do bring that notebook, but hopefully later on I don't have to do that. And yeah, so because I don't want to bring too many notebooks here and there, sometimes I am worried that I'll get it dirty and stuff like that. But I do have, oh, actually the month-on-one pages is for my personal stuff, and then I have my month-on-two pages here. Sorry, I totally forgot I did it this way because I was like, I remember I already wrote it down, but month-on-two pages is for the plain hun stuff, so I have everything that I already did in there here, just in case if I don't even bring that. I'm at a coffee shop or something with a hubby and he's asking, oh, when are we releasing this? I have that info in here so that he knows exactly when we're gonna release things and stuff like that. I'll have to update this because I think I moved things around, but yeah, so this is kind of like my all-in-one notebook. It's working really well right now, so I'm gonna keep using it until I figure out what my 2026 setup is. But yeah, that is my update with my planners. Okay, let's chat hobby updates. I'm gonna share journaling first because that's my top hobby right now. I also did a video a few weeks ago sharing my journal ecosystem, the full meal deal. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I'll make sure to link it up in the cards up above and down below for you to check out. I also want to share this super cute bag that I got recently. It says in my cozy fall era. Has all my fun kind of journaling stuff in here and other hobbies that I have. I definitely want to do a video similar, share with you guys on this. Probably something with a Notion template. So I just want to give you a little sneak peek on what I have planned, but that's kind of where I'm at. So this month I haven't been journaling as much. I feel like life has been super tiring. The baby has been up a lot more than normal, but I do have my nightly journal here. This is the one that I keep in my room, and I try to journal every night, but I haven't been doing too much this month. But I have my Hobonichi A6 in here. I try not to be too hard on myself, so I do whenever I want. Last week we went on a little outing and met up with a journaling friend, so I have that here for sure. And then I do have little things here and there. For example, when it was just me and the baby, we did like a little, what I did that day with her. I did some testing on some new pens that I got. So I do things, I try to do something every night, but if things don't happen, not too hard on myself. This is still something I love and will keep using till the end of this year. Then I have kind of like my outing weekend little pack here. Instead of just bringing the journal, I wanted to bring it in a little pouch. So I have this little pouch here. I've been using the red one. This one's supposed to be the travel one, but I just took out the insert that is for the weekend and I just put in here because I just really love this one a lot. So I decided that I'll be using it here, and I don't know when I'm traveling, so might as well use it while I can. I have a little photo printer here, so if I want to print some photos for the day, it's there. And then I have kind of like my most used pens in here. I also will probably put some stamps in here and any extra things that I want because there's some pockets in the back. But I love having a little pouch to use so I can keep it with me wherever I go. Last but not least is my business journal. This is also one that I use the most. There's times this month where I've been thinking a lot. It's been super crazy, so I've been using my evening pages to kind of branch things out. I've been trying to figure out a schedule for myself so that I don't have to be doing random things at random time. There's things that we need to do, such as like clean the office space, so that's something I need to kind of incorporate somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out where I would incorporate. So for example, on Wednesdays the social media girl isn't in, so that's the time I can do social media for other things such as work week agenda, and then when she's here Tuesday, Thursdays, I can figure out other things I can do, such as design new things, clean the space and stuff like that. So there's times where I'm just stuck and I need a notebook to kind of write things down. I have that here, so I've been Loving to have this right at my desk in a little drawer if I ever need that. So there is that. For books, I was reading Mile High, I think it's called, on the Kindle Unlimited, but I think my Kindle Unlimited ends this month sometime now, I think. So I just never really picked up the book that much this month. It's not that I'm tired, but I just felt like the book was pretty, I wouldn't say dry, but it was just something that wasn't interesting me at the time. So I ended up just telling myself that if I don't like it, I don't have to read it. If I want to read it again in the future, that's fine. I also did pick up a lot of fall books lately, and they're all physical books. And as much as I love having an e-reader that's like, look how like small it is, easy to carry, you can carry a lot of books in here, it just doesn't beat a physical book sometimes. Even though I say I don't have a lot of time this month, but I do have some downtime during the night. Instead of watching TV, maybe I will read my books. I actually have a couple here. I just wanted to share which books that I recently picked up. I have People Watching, which is really pretty. Everything is like fall kind of theme. There is this one here, which I think this is the book I'm going to read. This is If It Makes You Happy. I've seen a lot of people reading it on social media, so I think this is the book that I'm going to start next week or this week. So there's that. It is pretty thick, so we'll see how that goes. Another book that I've been very wanting to read is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I've heard about this the last couple years, and I definitely want this to be kind of like my fall book also. So I might read this one second, depending on how long it takes me to read this book. Last but not least, I found this one here. This one is really, really pretty. It is kind of like a school vibe. I wanted to change things up and not just have all romantic books, so I'm excited to check this one out also. This one is a hardback, so definitely is going to be heavy. I always envision this spot here that I'm sitting on reading books, so hopefully I can do that. But yeah, those are the books that I picked up, but I think I'm going to be reading If It Makes You Happy. If you read it already, let me know what you think. But I can't wait to pick up a book again and just enjoy this cozy season. But yeah, so that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoy my plan with me. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your plans for November? If you have any suggestions or anything that you want to see, also let me know. I just love seeing your comments, so make sure to comment down below if you haven't done so in a while or haven't done so at all. I would love to chat. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to follow me at Life with Holly Lifestyles on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!